So, you'll see I'm over here about to play some Madden. The Saints play tomorrow, bro. And I'm excited.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas in the introduction for football and Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. They're a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
95-56.
Now Brees on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. To throw is Brees. That's to his running back, complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Running with Elliott. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check. Watch 54.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking long into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray taking it in. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is Harris. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A 10th carry for Kamara. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I got you.
Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. This is Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And this is Cook with a grab. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, it's Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I'm not mad. I'm not happy how that went. That game was terrible. It's 2 losses in a row. on my stream, dude. I gotta fix it. I gotta turn this shit around. Y'all know I don't quit, bro. I'll play that shit through. Because you never know when something's gonna happen, bro. Like, you can have them quit by accident, you know, or, I mean, get kicked or whatever. I've had it happen, bro. The game I was in, his fucking internet started acting up in the fourth quarter, bro, and he lost. You know, his internet kicked him. This kind of shit, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
You're set. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Now a first down throw. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Right there.
On first down, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing again is Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Trey Hendrickson. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Michael, set. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara.
Nice work, picking up that Ooh, why
This
didn't
will
you
be
pick up that
stopped
block,
about
though?
2 yards shy of the
Pick up that
marker.
other block, though.
8-yard gain,
Come on,
2nd
bro.
and 2.
Pick up that other block.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Oh, my God. Look at Thomas.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
He doesn't know that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that wasn't even a smart throw.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
Now a first down carry, it's Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to work.
Oh, they don't let me challenge it. That's stupid.
Lined up incomplete.
I'm gonna be stubborn. I'm gonna go for it. Dude. It can't be between us, dude.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Michael Thomas. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
I never targeted him. Okay.
Hey, yellow lady. Check 24. Check 24.
Running with Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
14-7. Next is it yet. That stop. That shit.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition.
Good job.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey, if you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Watson to throw again. He finds his man Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I don't want him to have the last play.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. A shotgun snap for Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
Good ready? All I want to
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Breeze to throw. Double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. He's got his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
I go out there and for a fucking pick. She just kept running it off. Running the clock though. I didn't have anything. Yeah. And I gave him a second chance.
After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
It's fine as long as I only give up 3 points. It's got to only give up 3 points.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The final shot before the break. Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. And an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. On the ground, Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze eluding the pressure right. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for his Saints' first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And they all bit into it too,
here,
bro.
losing
He
yardage
picked
to
up
the
the
10-yard line.
He picked up the fucking block. Bro.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
Oh my God, how does he keep getting
Catch is
burnt?
made. Touchdown, Houston.
He's getting burnt, bro.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
That was a safety getting burnt, bro.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
And now I'm fucking 18. And I thought I was down fucking
That's fielded in the end zone.
17. I don't know.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I don't know how I forgot this game. So
the Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll let this go.
No, why is he throwing off his back foot?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked
Why is he
off
throwing off his back fucking foot?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, my God.
Thomas, the intended target. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the
Pick it
football
off,
on the
Williams.
clock.
Exactly
You've
right.
either been
They
getting
played
burnt
smart,
or you're not
couple
making right
first downs,
decisions.
and this one should just about be over.
Now here's a pass on
That is a
first down
poor
that's
fucking
knocked
pass.
away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Watson. Going to throw again. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Watson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Going up top.
Oh, my God, dude.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10.
That's fucking Lattimore, man. It doesn't make any. How is Lattimore getting banned like
Another
that?
touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I don't know why it happened.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Absolutely none of them. I'm not happy with it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now this throw caught left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
36.
Breeze now on first down.
What the fuck was that,
Here
dude?
as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
I get some sleep.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
I'm going to go for it on 4th down. Do a fake
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I guess I do it sometimes, bro, but
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
I got to fuck you.
Here's Hill. Buying time to his left. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Texans
I knew it was going to
scoop it.
happen eventually.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him on 1st and goal at the 5. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run high.
No.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction.
I cannot end my fucking... I cannot end my stream with 2 consecutive...
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and
That was
the
a
amount
blowout.
of points that they did. Boy,
I gotta win
on
one.
offense.
They can't help but feel great about
I'm gonna play
themselves,
until I
can
win.
they?
It's
I
that
mean,
simple.
what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the
118
hard-working men and women on our
only
crew,
fucking-
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
only
NFL
fights
right
about
here
that.
on EA Sports.
Other than that, I got completely fucking...
It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
I can't be taking L's like this, bro. I said I wanted to enter a Madden tournament next year. What the fuck? They're gonna be like, everybody, get this trash nigga out of here, bro. For reals.
EA Sports coverage of the
right.
NFL has us at the
Let's make it Cowboys,
Mercedes-Benz Superdome
I gotta
in
get one, bro.
downtown New
I can't
Orleans.
embarrass
This
the
is what
fucking
it looked
Saints
like
like
just
this,
a
man.
moment ago in the heart of New
can't
Orleans.
embarrass.
Folks, there's no place
Right.
for this noise to go in the
Fucking-
Superdome.
I wish they were going
It is
so hard,
loud,
but
and these fans are ready for football.
it's not like
as
I've
their
let those other
Saints
people
get
win.
ready
I
to
just got
do
fucking
battle
walked with.
with the
That's
Dallas Cowboys. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The
got
risk
walked
reward,
all
the
the fuck
onside
over.
kick, when
It's
you
okay,
don't
man.
get it,
It's
the
okay.
risk comes out to play, and here they gave up
That's
great field
it's
position.
so
And that's the
fucking-
key
I
to
gotta win.
everything because
I got to
you're
win.
trying your best
Locked in.
to
Locked
press
in.
advantages when you have them.
Lock in. I'm
And
not
field
fucking losing
position
this. I've
leads
lost
you to
3
that
straight.
type of play
I ain't
calling,
losing
and
this.
whether you
That's
want to
salvage
blitz
my
or whether you
fucking
want to throw the
center,
ball
bro. That
deep,
ranking don't mean shit.
those types
I'm
of
not here
things,
losing 3
now
games
they've
in
given up that
goddamn
type
row.
of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, pick that off, boys. Pick that off.
First down as this
Let's
is
go.
knocked away.
Let's
and
go.
Incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells
Let's
us all the
fucking
time,
go,
those
bro.
scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a
shit off
computer
the
screen,
next one.
right?
I don't wanna hear
They
that.
scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete.
Even though I kind of got
Good
lucky.
protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their
Let's
opening
go.
drive.
Defense, do your fucking job. I better not see Lattimore getting burnt. I
Prescott
better not see him
now from
getting
the
burnt.
50. They find
Do your
Ray
fucking, there we go. Do your
completion.
fucking job. Do your fucking job, bro.
And they
Tired.
stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And
Do
that
your
is going to be
job.
incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. And that could be a major momentum
Fucking
swing
get it,
here
bro.
early.
Because the
always
defense
start.
stopped them. How great is that? They go for
You
it
know
on
what?
the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying
And
to
he-
establish
and he
something,
did it,
trying
and he
to
did it.
assert a little dominance.
He-
And
he
guess what?
fucking
You
did
turn
it.
it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you.
Looking for Gannon,
Oh,
it's
wow. He
intercepted.
picked it off, too.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this across
He
midfield
fucking picked it
and
off. It's
inside
okay,
the
though.
45.
It's okay. Do your
Certainly
job.
not the cleanest
That
of
was my
starts
fault.
to
I
this
got
football
greedy.
game. Back-to-back
Yeah,
plays
and I
yield
didn't set my
turnovers
feet.
in this
I
first
set my
quarter.
feet that
So
he's
there's
done.
not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat
Do
league. We say
your
all the time about the
job.
NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
There we
You saw
go.
that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his
Let's
body.
go.
Picked up
Do
by
your
Marcus
job
Williams.
on
And he'll
defense.
take this across
And we're going to
midfield
come back and do
inside
our
the
job
45.
on offense.
Cooper was the target
We are
there.
not done
Well, I
yet.
get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an
Oh
interception.
my God, that's what you get for run committing.
He's
That is
got
what
the
you
first
get.
down here
For
inside the 30.
Give me the intros. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Alvin Kamara, 43
Let's fucking go.
yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one.
Score
because
first, we got the,
those
and we're
types
getting
of
ball at
plays,
half.
when they
You know what?
result
I'm not
like
fucking
that,
done.
they're
I want
almost
to
like
make
big
this
bolts of
quick.
lightning,
I'm so
aren't they?
fucking mad.
Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be
I'm so
taken in
mad
the
right
end
now.
zone.
I'm so fucking pissed right now.
And the
I've
decision
done
to
lost
bring it out will cost him
3
about 5
games in a
yards
row.
as he'll get this only back to the
I
20.
don't like losing. Does it look like I like losing?
About
Y'all
set
can
for
fucking
this
see me.
next
Bro, I
drive by
don't
the
like losing.
Cowboys
Period.
offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way.
No.
How do you approach drive number 2?
No, Zeke,
Going
no.
back to your
That
game
way-
plan
that way
coming
Cowboys
in,
are fucking ass.
everyone has matchups that they like better
they-
than others,
no.
or they think they
No.
have an advantage.
I'm
Dial
so
up some of
fucking
those
done.
plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, Phil.
Here's Elliott. Calling an
him rely
8-yard
on
gain.
it.
Much
That's what
better
I
shape
want him
now
to
on
rely on.
3rd and just a
That's what I
yard.
fucking want him to
Despite the
rely on.
blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid
I'm not
gain.
taking no
The
more
disadvantage of
ever.
blitzing
Man. Fucking
often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases
I'm
like they
too
were able to
fucking
exploit
hyped for
right
this
there.
bullshit, man.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
No!
Blitz coming and down he
Absolutely the fuck
goes.
not.
A.J. Klein drops him
Absolutely
for a
the
4-yard
fuck
loss
not.
there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Prescott.
Thank
Looking for his
you.
tight end, Witten, and it's
Thank
intercepted.
you.
P.J.
Thank
Williams with
you.
a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
I will take
First quarter, and
that.
now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Sammy!
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense called rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Breeze now to
Users
throw.
are trash. Users are fucking trash.
Touchdown Saints.
Blitz. Bro, I'm Drew Reese. I can pick up the
8
fucking
yards on
blitz.
the
All
touchdown
right? Keep doing that
pass.
all fucking game.
And the
I'll
Saints
punish
able to
you.
stretch that lead
14-0.
out further.
Get that shit out of my fucking face, right?
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their
Always
tight end.
closing. Yeah,
You want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Is getting the fucking smoke.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep.
Thank you.
Here's
Thank you.
another interception. The
Let's
third
keep
of
the
this
fucking
first
picks
quarter.
going. Keep
Picked up
them
by Marcus
coming.
Williams.
Keep them
Some
coming.
more
Keep them
problems here in
coming.
this first
Keep
quarter.
them
Already
coming.
2 scores
I
down,
was
and
glad
here
that
they
you
give away the
taken those.
football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and
Right, he
down he
sees it.
goes.
And the thing is,
tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
But you know, like, what the funny part of this is, though? Is, like, it's not even the fact that he gets back
And
there.
this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 95-56.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it,
Still not,
really
I
this
cannot
kind
let
of
him
works
in.
like a
I
punt.
got greedy.
It's not an
That's on
altogether
me.
bad
I
result.
can't be getting greedy.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy
High
first
score,
down.
he's out of here, bro. And I
Line
got
of
greedy.
scrimmage, the 31 now on
I
1st and
can't.
10.
My emotions are starting to jump in. I got to calm down, bro.
They keep on the ground with
I'm not
Elliott.
letting this keep fucking. Ooh.
10 yards on the
It's all that
pickup
script
there.
animation,
It'll be
bro. It's
second
coming.
down.
It's coming.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you
got the
run and
animation.
jog with your
It's
offensive
coming.
line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following
that
those
hit,
guys
though.
through there for a nice explosive
Bro.
run.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I think I let him back in the game. I let him back in the fucking game.
Now Prescott. And he's going to drop this
Get
off
the
to his
fuck
fullback.
down, bro.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Just like the real Cowboys. Over
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard.
No.
And it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando.
No.
They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get it behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Oh, hell.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Oh,
And he'll
Get
take
him
it
off
into
the
the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith.
let's fucking go.
61 yards.
Let's fucking
And the Saints able to
Let's
stretch that lead out
fucking
further.
go.
Great
Let's
corner route there. Not only
fucking
able to catch
go.
it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Hills hit, and he lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
It's okay.
After
We
the
got
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I'm getting a little petty, getting a little greedy.
This is fielded
I'm
a
glad
couple
he's
yards
playing it
deep.
out, though.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott now, complete to Jason Witten. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll buy some time.
How is that not holding? Give me that ball.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Cooper was the intended target. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again.
And because I'm
first half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A final shot before half for Brees. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Because I'm a fucking dirtball.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain.
Oh, and I get the ball back too?
This is the NFL.
This is going to be cool.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I apologize for the things that you guys are having to see because I fucking
fairly
lost
short kick, taking it to 14 here. Well,
I
nice
lost,
return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
My life right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brees to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now Brees. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Ready?
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
I'm sorry you have to suffer that. On top of that, my kicker just fucking scored a touchdown.
To kick it off.
I think it's Cook to count it.
This is fielded a couple yards
it helped
deep.
that I put the kicker on.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Flopper, full fucking forced to block that shit. That wasn't there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Again, dude, I'm not
throwing on second and 14. Prescott,
I'm just pissed off.
To escape, and he goes
I'm just
down.
pissed off.
Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's third and long. Now Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Prescott to throw on fourth. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Saints will have the football back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing left side here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brees going to throw here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. They used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I gotta stop.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I was pissed.
They'll throw again. Prescott trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's do this.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the... And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
You did it to yourself. I'd lie if I say I felt sorry for you, but you felt the need to do that.
Check.
Breeze is looking to throw. He's going to float this one. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 43 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Breeze, and it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
God damn. or I'm gonna cut my live now, guys. I'm sorry, I had to go out there and embarrass